In a modest stone building on the edge of the bustling city of Corinth, an experiment in true spiritual community quietly flourished. The gathered believers, diverse in background and experience, met weekly, not to be led by any one dominant voice, but to embody something both radical and ancient, Christ alone as head, with each function serving the whole. The lifeblood, apostolic foundation. At the center of this fabric was the apostolic witness. Sophia, one of the elders, often recounted Paul's letters cherished for their clarity and authority, as the bedrock against which every word, prophecy, and act was tested. The elders were careful to remember that no one among them, not even Andros, the church's founding evangelist, held the keys to Christ's kingdom. Instead, doctrine was safeguarded collectively, measured always against those foundational witnesses of Christ's resurrection. Disagreements, when they arose, were fiercely honest and humbly resolved, echoing Paul's confrontation of Peter, "Not even an apostle was above correction." The prophetic voice weighed and judged. Miriam, known for her quiet but piercing prayers, occasionally spoke what she sensed as inspired exhortation. Her words, respected but never taken as absolute, were always weighed by the assembly. Teachers like Phoebus listened with open Bibles, checking each utterance for harmony with the apostolic pattern. If skepticism arose, it was welcomed. Suspicion was not seen as rebellion, but as collective stewardship. No one, not even the impassioned prophet, escaped the weighing scale of truth and character. Mission in motion, the evangelist's call. Once a month, Andros recounted his journeys beyond the city, where he proclaimed the gospel in new villages. Yet his reports weren't mere boasts, they were subject to the community's review. Before embarking, the elders prayed over him, sending him with their blessing, but upon return he was expected to share not only stories of conversion but evidence that his gospel matched the apostolic message. Success was measured not in numbers but in faithfulness to Christ's story, and his accountability to the sending church kept his passion grounded in truth. The shepherding circle, plural oversight. The church's guiding council was never singular. Sophia and 3 fellow elders, none ruling above the rest, led with shared prayer, mutual correction, and transparent lives. Their character was public, observable, and held to scriptural standards. Each elder's authority was interwoven, their flaws exposed, their strengths combined, like a braided cord. Not only did they submit to one another, but they expected the congregation to witness and judge their lives, ensuring that no pride, secrecy, or isolation could take root. Teaching in community, sound words and open scrolls. Phoebus and Lydia carried the teaching gift. Their lessons, systematic and thorough, explained Christ's work with care, always inviting the congregation to open their own scrolls and verify every word. Teachers faced sobering scrutiny. If doctrine was found wanting, correction swiftly followed. No explanation existed in isolation, it was subject to the apostolic standard, the elders' guard, and most importantly, a Berean-like congregation eager to compare, question, and confirm. Serving hands, the diaconal presence. Service in Corinth was visible and measured. The deacons, among them Junia, noted for her cheerful diligence, managed daily distributions with transparency. Widows and the poor often gathered at her door, never fearing favoritism or neglect. Each deacon underwent public testing for character before appointment, with the elders overseeing, but the congregation having final say. Practical needs were met with fairness, and errors were corrected openly, preventing any pocket of power from forming.